And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Four Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Corr.
And with that, we're live.
And with that, we're live. Got my glasses down around the tip of my nose. It's just a normal day for me. Welcome in to Four Quarters. The usual cast of characters, minus Wheels, but she will be back. CB doing all the hard work, me just trying to understand my notes. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks for joining on our 802 Scoops page, our Four Quarters Facebook page, and we are on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Welcome in. Good to be back in the studio. Good to be thinking football. And I say that because it's Thanksgiving and we have so much to be thankful for.
Yep.
We are truly blessed. I always get so excited for Thanksgiving. It was probably one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah.
With my mom. Loved every holiday with my mom. But I kept trying to think the last couple of weeks, what is it? Thanksgiving to me was my favorite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was good football, because I grew up in a football household.
Yep.
My mom, my sister, we all loved football. My mom, one of the greatest cooks I've ever known on this earth. My mom sang the blessing every year.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me recently, well, what did she say? And I'm like, nothing in particular. It wasn't a scripted prayer.
Right.
It was, thanking God for the things in front of us, the people around the table. But more or less, it just was feeling the love you felt. And everything that she said just made so much sense.
Yeah.
So much sense.
Yep.
So you get to that point in your life where you go, God, this sucks to have Thanksgiving without your mom.
Oh, absolutely.
But you remember all the memories.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say, slow down, enjoy life, write your book,
Yep.
write different chapters, take photos.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we have in this world. There's no reason to not take photos.
Other than the thousands of photos of our dogs.
Yeah.
90% of them sleeping.
And CB just went right into my next sentence. So I'm going to start off the show with someone that I'm incredibly thankful for, and that's my dog, Bo.
Mr. Bowman.
Looking so
snuggly.
innocent.
So snuggly.
So snuggly. Bo, I rescued from Kentucky. He was 7 at the time. I know you guys all know this because I've talked about him enough times. But he was hooked up for 7 years. And my mom used to always say, don't forget, he was hooked up for 7 years, honey. So in other words, treat him like a king.
Yep.
We always treat our dogs like kings.
And he does.
I got him when I lost my golden retriever, Bailey, and I had her from 8 weeks old to 17.
Yeah.
And I said I would never get another dog because it hurt too much.
Yep.
Had dogs growing up, hurt too much.
Yeah.
And to have Bailey for 17 years, and I was blessed that I could bring her to work with me every day. So that was where I'm like, I can't do this. And somebody said, well, what would it take? And I go, you know what? I would like to rescue an older dog that needs a home. And along came Bo. Dog been hooked up for 7 years. The vet said to me the first visit, just remember, he's been hooked up, probably going to have hip dysplasia, some kind of hip issues.
Yeah.
And he was very overweight.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get up the deck stairs when I brought him home. We started walking him. Dogs love walks.
Oh, yeah.
Love walks. It probably took maybe a few weeks, if that. And that dude was sprinting up those deck stairs.
Aw.
Lost 20, 25 pounds. And here he is at 14.
Yeah.
And of course, in our minds, our dogs should live forever.
They should.
And the most cruel thing on earth is the life expectancy of dogs and cats and any other pet that we have.
Screw AI.
Right?
Figure out how our dogs can live longer.
Oh, with that being said, did you know that Tom Brady cloned his dog?
I did. I heard that.
I mean, we haven't brought it up on the show, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And a coworker told me, but said, I don't know how much it costs. And I'm like, well, he has all the money in the world.
Yeah.
But then I thought to myself, well, I would have cloned Bailey.
Yeah. But
I would've.
it's never the same dog,
No.
though.
No.
Because Ashley says, where's his whiskey and cigar?
Right?
I love him.
It's so true.
And of course,
Right, Ash?
Karen says, sweet Bo.
Sweet, and he's
He's the sweetest.
he has started to not the love that he had for his walks. He has slowed down.
Yep.
And I literally saw Bailey go through these stages, so I know.
Yeah.
And he'll now go out the front door, sometimes go to the next house, sometimes go 3 houses up. And he just looks at me like, whew, time to go back home. And that's what Bailey would always do too.
Yeah.
So I miss those walks. You can see the change in them.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're still right there. They're your
Oh, yeah.
companion.
Oh, yeah.
And they still give, even though you know the eyesight's going,
Yeah.
they still look at you like you're the most important person in their life. So
Absolutely.
blessed for many things. I just wanted to give Bowman a shout out.
Gail says, "Oh, Bo, so sweet. Harper's 13 today.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Harper."
Harper, happy birthday, sis. That is awesome. Yellow Lab, sweet as
Aw.
can be.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Harper.
Raylene says, "Happy Thanksgiving." Happy Thanksgiving,
Yes,
Raylene.
happy Thanksgiving. So anyways, I digress down the dog path that I always digress
We
down.
will always digress.
So many things to be blessed for. CBM, did you want to chat about something? You said you were trying to find
I
something.
mean, I can't remember what I wanted to talk about, but
It's just another day at the studio.
I'll riff off of what you were saying. And hey, guess who still needs a foster?
Bing, bing, bing.
Tay. You
And
know,
God.
she would be the most thankful dog
Talk about,
ever.
yeah.
Like, again, I'll give you guys a quick summary. I've talked about her multiple times. She's a little over, she's got to be a year and a half now, maybe almost 2. She's been with Golden Hugs for more than a year.
Has it really been that long?
It's been probably about a year. And she is so sweet. She's done all of her doggy classes and doggy education. And she may need to be the queen of the house, but she's spunky and sweet as can be. How is this dog still there?
Right?
So reach out to Golden Hugs, even if you can foster. Again, there's nothing. Dogs are thankful for every single thing, good, bad. My dad has been a little under the weather this week, and Sophie's just right up next to him,
Yep.
making sure that he's okay.
Yep.
The yesterday morning, speaking of walks, I got up and she was in my room, and I was like, we do our morning walks like pretty much as soon as
Routine.
Yep.
Don't mess
And
with that
so
routine.
I got out her jacket, and I was like, Sophie, you want to go for a walk? And she went into the hallway. She looked at me, and then she just went right back into bed with my dad. And so we did a night walk yesterday. McCormick is 8 today, Raylene says.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, boy, do we miss those two.
They're so cute.
Raylene, don't forget, one of these nights you're bringing them down to the studio. We were blessed when we got to hang at Raylene's after the damage in here due to the floods, and boy, the dogs, they kept us entertained. So yes, I was looking on Golden Hugs probably a day or two ago, and I wanted to see how Annie was doing, and Annie is pending.
Yep.
The little golden pup that was on there,
Is adopted. We knew that was gonna happen.
and there sits Tay.
Yep.
Breaks my heart.
I know.
And they have put a lot of training and a lot of effort into
Yep.
Tay, and that's all they need sometimes.
Right. She just needs a shot.
She certainly does.
Raylene says, I will, I promise.
Yay. Yay. And happy Thanksgiving, Raylene. Can you believe it's Thanksgiving, though?
Can you believe it's December next week?
Right?
That's
Right?
wild.
Every month, I swear, this year, I've said, wow, where did June go? Where did this one go? And I'm like, how is November gone and it's Thanksgiving tomorrow?
I know.
Which means, obviously, Christmas is a month away.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it
My
either.
mom was right. The older you get, it just goes, it's like it goes into overdrive.
It really does.
Oh my God. Any shouts? Standing ovations? Shout downs?
I can't remember. There was
All right,
definitely
then I'm
a
gonna
shout
go.
out. I just can't remember it.
All right, then I'm going to go. I'm going to give a shout out about extending ESPN, extending Rebecca Lobo. Ding, ding, ding. ESPN announced it has reached a multi-year contract extension with the Women's Basketball Hall of Famer. Lobo will continue as one of ESPN's women's college basketball and WNBA lead voices, including regular season games, championship week, the NCAA women's basketball tournament, and the WNBA finals. I love that.
You know what I'm sad about though?
What?
Elle Duncan going to Netflix.
Oh, really?
She's leaving ESPN. They're breaking up the trio.
Really?
Yeah, they're breaking up the big three.
Ooh.
She's got.
I did not hear that.
I know. I was psyched
That's
about
a shout
Lobo,
down.
but yeah, I was sad to see her go. Probably a great opportunity for her, but
I was just going to say,
I'm
got to
gonna
take care of yourself in your career.
I'm gonna miss the big three.
The big three is right.
They're just so good together.
Yeah.
Their chemistry is so good. Yeah.
That is a major shout down.
Yep.
Got excited when I saw that Rebecca Lobo was extended.
Yeah.
Though.
Super psyched about that.
For somebody that has had the privilege, and Carl Parton has given me that privilege, and I can go back to Joe Salerno as well, as to broadcast local high school sports. I listen to analysts a lot. I learn, I take notes, and every time I listen to Rebecca Lobo, I'm in awe, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Anything and everything she says, I'm like, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my God, brilliant.
Yep.
So she's going to be busy, but it's good to see ESPN back up the Brinks truck, I'm sure. I'm sure 100%. And so worthy, so worthy. Speaking of broadcasting, I broadcasted my first college basketball game last Saturday. Again, thank you, Carl Parton, and thank you for pushing me. And I wanted to give it a shout out because it was obviously my first look at the Norwich women's basketball team. And Bernie Allen and company, good job getting college basketball to the Barry Auditorium. Because it was a doubleheader day between the Vermont State University Johnson College, I know that's a mouthful, and Norwich. So the women were at 1 and the men were at 3. I had planned, so I was only able to do the first game, but so much fun. Coach Otley from CVU is in her second year at Norwich, took the big jump from high school to college. And what she is doing, CB, is recruiting from within.
Love it. Love it.
So they knocked off Johnson 71-56. Incredibly entertaining game from both squads. I love that Coach Otley said, we want to control the pace of play, get out in transition, and defensive intensity is a must within our man-to-man defense. Well, now you're talking my language. So I looked at Carl and I said, well, now I'm glad I'm here. And at the end of that game, huge check on both. They definitely controlled the pace. The defensive intensity from both squads, Johnson as well. I want to give you guys a big shout out as well. But the defensive intensity is what obviously caught my eye. And CB knows from watching enough games that I've coached in my lifetime that defense to me
Is everything.
wins.
Yep.
It's everything. The cool thing, 7 freshmen on her team. So an incredibly young team. 7 freshmen. Of those freshmen, 6 from Vermont.
Oh, solid.
And
Solid.
as I give you the top scorers of the game, I do believe they were all freshmen as well. Yep, all freshmen. The 3 top scorers, Gracie Laster, she is from Arlington, Virginia. She led them in scoring with 16 points. She's been averaging 15 points. These are all freshmen again. I know I'm going to repeat myself over and over again. Cassidy Kittredge from St. Johnsbury Academy, 12 points, 9 rebounds, I believe. Definitely she controlled the pace of the game in the first half. Gracie Laster more in the second half. Third in scoring with 9 points was Maggie Ellsworth from West Thompson. went to Oxbow High School.
Nice.
And it's funny because the last time I saw Maggie play was in the state championship at the Barry Odd for NFHS. So just so awesome watching these freshmen, watching them gel together. You know, you had some seniors in there and sophomores as well, but a young Norwich squad. If you get a chance to go over and watch some Norwich basketball, please do it. Please do it. And it's really nice to see the homegrown talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, here's it, Cassidy Kittredge and Maggie Ellsworth. I've been watching them for 4 years. Being on Coach McCauley's coaching staff, I don't know how to word this. We had the unfortunate pleasure, I know, I'm contradicting myself, of having St. Johnsbury on our schedule to start the year when we would play out of league and out of division. And watching Cassidy Kittredge is just so fluid, so smooth, 6-footer with probably a 6'4" wingspan.
Damn.
And it's one of those kids where as you're watching them, you go, oh yeah, they're on a roll. Like she had 10 of her 12 points in the first half, but she's so unselfish.
Yeah.
So every time they got out in transition, she was the leading rebounder, one of the leading rebounders. And that was the neat thing about Coach Altley's team too, is her bigs can bring it up the floor.
Yep.
And Kittredge
That's huge.
Gets the rebound up the floor, so good at drawing the two defenders.
Yep.
And then it's just that nice little sweet assist to the blocks. It just was a lot of fun to watch, and kudos to Norwich basketball. I love the recruiting with them. So big shout out from me.
Ben Brown says, let's go.
Let's go is right, Ben. Ben was there harassing me the whole day. No, he never harasses me. I don't know if I have any more shout outs or if I
have a little shout out. This is not what I wanted to talk about, but
go for it. Do it.
The NWSL championship was this past weekend. It was Gotham versus Washington Spirit, and Gotham came away with the win.
Nice.
I don't know, it was pretty late in the game.
Yeah.
With Rose Lavelle with a big game-winning goal and the championship MVP. Just adds another championship to her illustrious career. One of my favorite players to watch.
Did you watch the whole game?
Yeah.
What do you call it in
much.
soccer?
Match, yeah.
Okay.
Match.
I want to do it right.
She's a midfielder. She's one of the smartest players. The ball at her feet is just amazing. So shout out to Rose Lavelle.
How loud did you yell when she scored the goal?
Oh, I was super ecstatic.
Did Sophie leave the room or no?
No. She was Nurse Sophie.
Just so she was taking care of Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, fun game to watch. Yeah.
You love your soccer, bud.
I do love
and
my
I love
soccer.
that. I'm learning a lot from you in the soccer world. I'm going to, I've got a, and CB, I know you love the best thing I've heard, seen, want to talk about. I don't know how to deliver this first one. Bear with me here. I don't ever bring politics onto this podcast. So
We try and be good.
we do try and be good. But this comes from a NFL superstar. Well, I think he is. Who was responding to a female reporter being called Little Pig. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
I don't need to say anything else.
Yep.
So the quote is, when I watched that clip, something in me snapped. I play the game with fire and pride, but I was raised to respect every woman who cheers, works, and sacrifices behind the scenes. If a man with that much power can mock and demean them in front of the world, then staying silent makes me part of the problem, and I refuse to be part of that. See, I got goosebumps.
Yep.
So I wasn't going to read it, but I'm reading it. The quote comes from Bo Nix, quarterback of the Denver Broncos, who I know we joke about he must be 40 years old by now because he was in college for how many years, redshirted. But I'm a big fan.
Yep.
And thank you, Bo Nix, for saying that out loud. And I'm going to leave it right there.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Just going to leave it right there. Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator of the Vikings, and Vikings always have a good defense due to him. And we all know that Sam Darnold played for the Vikings last year. And I do believe the Vikings and the Seahawks are playing this week. And he said, I am so happy for Sam Darnold and the season he's having, but I'm blitzing him this week.
Oh, absolutely. Got to do
Way
it.
to go.
You got
Way to go, DC.
Right. It's also a sign of respect.
Exactly. My next best thing I heard. Oh, I got a few of them in here. We're going to go with Joe B. This is for you, Wheels. We have said, we'd rather not see Joe Burrow play football this year because we're afraid he's going to get hurt.
What's the point?
What's the point? Really, as bad as the AFC North is, I'm like, I don't know. You're going to have to win out.
Yep.
I'm not sure. And more than anything, it's the offensive line of the Bengals that scares me. Huge fan of Joe Burrow. We all are.
Right.
So he said.
And they're playing the Ravens.
Oof. I'm not gonna ever go to somebody and say I'm healthy, but I don't think I should go out there and play. This is Joe Burrow talking. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not gonna live my life and play this game scared of something happening. Yeah, something's gonna happen. It's football. Respect the shit out of the guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Then I say to myself, okay, put yourself in Joe Burrow's cleats. CB, would we go out and play?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
there we go.
It's
nothing
tough
we can say.
because also
Nothing we can say.
It's tough to balance out, right? Like, because are you being selfish to not play even if you're healthy?
Right.
Right, to your teammates. But
Right.
then you can also argue that you're being selfish by putting yourself at risk of getting even more injured and then next year being at risk, right? So I don't know, it's tough.
We can flip this
You can
20
flip
different
it.
ways.
Yeah. I mean, you would be out there in a second.
Absolutely, 100%.
But it's just like, again, their offensive line is so bad.
I played
Sorry.
games all my life, whether
Eating
it was
hot
broom
Cheetos.
ball, softball, basketball. I'd get hurt. I'd blow an ACL here and there, and my sister would say to me at a younger age,
Yeah.
I am not pushing you around in a wheelchair when you get older. And here we are, not in a wheelchair. But now this bothers me and that bothers me. But
yeah.
I get it, Joe.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You're a gosh darn athlete and you want to play the game you love. Moving on to more injuries. I don't know how I want to word this one. Brock Purdy was asked if the toe injury that caused him to miss 8 games factored into not driving the ball the way he wanted, because he had 3 interceptions in that game, even though they were
Wasn't
in
pretty.
total control. So Purdy chimed back in and said, nope, the toe is fine.
Yep.
Feels good out there. It's really just seeing the play develop after being out for 8 weeks,
Yep.
anticipating and letting it rip at the end of the day. So, folks, it had nothing to do with his toe.
Right. Because also you realize how fast he's got to think and see and process.
Boom. Above the shoulders,
And
baby,
it's
with
been
quarterback
And
position.
it's been a minute.
Yep.
It's been a minute.
And I love that Coach Shanahan said that Purdy was just a hair late throwing the ball on those 3
And
interceptions.
that makes a huge difference.
Timing.
Yeah.
He's been out for 8 weeks.
Yep.
And I had to say a hair late because we're talking about the toe. Now we're talking about some hair at the end of the body. Sorry, I had to do it. But I love that. I loved him saying my toe is fine.
Yep.
It's just getting back in the groove.
Yeah.
And I will say this, haven't been sold on the 49ers so much this year, even though I love how Mac Jones stepped in. They're getting healthy at the right time.
They are.
And that defense has suffered injuries that they will not be able to come back from.
Right.
And Coach Saleh is just coaching the shit out of that defense.
Oh, 100%.
And I still don't know if I think the Niners are going to make it because that's a tough division, but very impressed. Very impressed.
absolutely.
Always impressed. My next quote is from Saquon Barkley.
This should be interesting.
He says, I'm in a little funk right now. I've had funks before.
Yep.
Hell, Saquon, we've all had funks.
Yep.
We really have. Just got to break it. Only way I know how is by flushing this, working my butt off, and getting ready for the next opportunity.
Yeah.
Love you, Saquon.
Because you can't.
Love ya.
Because especially after last year, people have all of these expectations, but last year is just, yeah, it was like historic, right?
Right.
So you can't just.
You can't match that.
No.
I mean, look
have
at
to come back up,
look
down
at
to
the
earth.
year Jonathan Taylor's having. I guarantee you won't have the same year next year.
Oh
when
no, yeah. Especially,
we all decide we still don't want to take him in fantasy.
especially
land.
at running back.
What's that?
I said especially at running
Especially
back.
running back. Oh, and I want to congratulate Wheels, who her and I played each other in fantasy, and her and I aren't having the best season, but it's fun to play each other, and it went right down to the wire.
Oh,
so it was a
nice.
lot of fun. And she said to me, "Yeah, thank God for my defense." And you don't say that a lot in fantasy.
Yep.
Because we got what we needed to get from our players, but her and I pretty much streamed different defenses every week. And the Cleveland defense came through for her. But what I did wrong, and this is why I still don't know why I've played this fantasy football stuff for 20 plus years, I have stuck with the lineup. I've had some injuries. We all have injuries in fantasy football.
Yep.
But I'd left my lineup, and Jameson Williams, what does Wheels always say? You're dead to me. I hate to say that, but in fantasy land, you are now.
Yep.
He has been tearing it up for 2 weeks. I had Quinshawn Judkins, the rookie running back for Cleveland, in there for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I started stupidly reading articles, and then I read another, and every article had him in it. And I'm like, so I took Judkins out of my flex and put Williams in, because since Sam Laporta went down, he's been one of the options. Well, Jahmyr Gibbs, who I absolutely love, went off.
He went off.
CB, Jameson Williams didn't even have a catch.
Ooh.
He had been averaging 18 to 20 points. I think I lost to Wheels by 12. Judkins had 16.
Yep.
And I'm bitching at myself.
I know,
I'm
yeah,
like,
good game, yeah.
idiot. But anyways, Wheels, congrats. We had fun with it. We had a lot of fun with it. I can't go up in the standings in Kathy Thurston's Pick'em League, but I'm going to give myself one little shout.
Yeah.
I went 6 for 6 in our pick six.
Yo, solid.
That's it. That's all I got for you guys.
Solid.
My last best thing I heard, and this one's going to take a few minutes. Coach Bill Belichick, who is, he's not having the season, and I don't know if it's not right of me to say that he expected. I'm not sure what he expected.
Yep.
He's in his first year at Chapel Hill.
Yep.
It takes 2-3 years. It really does.
Yep.
I always say it takes 3 years.
Yep.
None of us know what he's thinking. The guy doesn't talk a whole heck of a lot. He never has. But what I read from NFL insider Josina Anderson is there are 3 NFL teams. That's 3 NFL teams
They're looking at him.
are interested in pursuing North Carolina head coach Bill Belichick this offseason.
Yep.
She's somewhat vague. She's not saying what teams, but she does suggest that the 73-year-old Belichick could be in the running for another NFL gig. I don't know if I believe it. But then I just want to go on to say the next article I read on ESPN from Tim Cowan. It's a freaking great article. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of this. It's impossible to look down the sideline at the man standing alone, squinting out at the field with his default look of irritation and disgust.
Yep.
And not wondering, what is he doing there?
Yeah.
He looks at the paper he's holding, squinting harder. I can understand that. Jots down something with the pencil stub in his right hand before peering back on to the field as if he's trying to figure out what exactly is taking place in front of him.
Yep.
He's 73 years old, the hair under and inside his visor showing signs of early comb over. I mean, I don't think I needed to read that. There is a berth around him, a wide one, and it's rare that he approaches anyone or anyone even approaches him. An assistant runs over so often and hands him a tablet that he jabs with his finger a few times before handing it back to the assistant. He occasionally barks at an official. He walks down the sideline to watch a few plays around the line of scrimmage, and the negative space moves with him. Great article, Tim.
Yep.
Fabulous wording.
That says a lot.
I read it twice and I said to myself, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah. Very well written. We're not going to have a clue
Nope.
until the off season. He has said he's staying at North Carolina, has no interest in going back to the NFL. Do you believe him?
No.
Did he just coach to coach? I would have rather he stayed in studio, and
Right.
he was doing a great job with Ryan Clark and company and
Yeah.
breaking down games. Loved it.
Yeah.
Or is he going to stay? Does the NFL want Jordan Hudson tagging along too into
Right.
their franchise?
Right. Right.
But thank you, Tim, from Cowan from ESPN, because that was a great
Yeah.
article. He said it perfectly. I've watched North Carolina a couple times.
I think if a team wants him.
Can you think of a team? I know Wheels mentioned the Giants.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Oh God.
You don't want it? You don't want it, do you?
No. No.
I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of great things that I heard and saw, and we're going to have to wait to see. As we get into the third quarter, the WNBA draft order. Ding, ding, ding. CB, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? We knew the Wings were going to get the first pick.
Yep. They had the highest
Chances,
they had
highest
the highest.
percentage.
Yep. Yep.
Minnesota,
Yep.
incredible. Seattle, Washington, and Chicago. Now, we talked about it once already. Do the Wings bring in AZ Fudd? So I found my first mock. I think I was on WNBA on CBS. I'm not sure. The first mock had AZ Fudd going fourth to the Washington Mystics. Citron and Fudd. This article I read said, do not overthink this, Dallas. The best prospect is Awa Pham.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
And you think of, and I've watched some film on her, you think of Malanga immediately.
Yep.
I mean, immediately.
Yep. Just proves that these young international players
Yep.
have a lot of potential.
She has held her own in the EuroLeague.
Yep.
19-year-old, just like Dom Malanga,
Yep.
could be a good fit.
Yeah.
She's not someone that has to be in the paint. I think you can move her around just like Malanga. I haven't watched enough tape, but I've watched enough tape to impress me.
She's not as much of a stretch. I wouldn't say she's a stretch, but you can move her.
You can
around.
move her.
Yeah,
right.
but she's not a stretch. I
Right.
wouldn't say she's a stretch.
So a lot of time to go between, when
Yep.
is the draft? In April, June? June?
No,
No,
April.
June's the NBA.
April.
is the WNBA. I get them mixed up sometime. Just going off of this, I'm going to see how you feel. So we talked about Awa Pham going to Dallas. Don't overthink it, Dallas. Do it.
Yep.
Your Minnesota Lynx,
Yep.
Lauren Betts at
They-
6'7".
Please God, could you imagine?
So let me tell you what the article says, because I
Yeah.
just want it. So 6'7", Betts is a traditional back to the basket center.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Who does not fit the 5-out style that the Lynx have had so much success with.
Yep.
However, the one thing we see from the Lynx is they could use some more physicality in the
Yep.
paint
Yep.
on the boards.
Collier and Smith are undersized.
Exactly.
Yep. They do amazing. They've each won a Defensive Player of the Year,
Right.
but they're undersized, 100%.
You've got, I think, the best coach in the WNBA
Yep.
standing on a Minnesota Lynx sideline, has been for years. Do you change what's been working, your 5-out offense? Do you try to trade the pick? Or do you just suit Lauren Betts to make
Yep.
it work with your team?
Yep.
What do you think as a Lynx fan you would do?
I think I trust. Oh fuck! What's the coach's name? I can't.
Reese.
Reese. Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust her. So
Me too.
I say you
Don't overthink it.
don't overthink it. Get
Don't
bets.
trade it.
Don't trade it. Get bets.
Get bets.
Could you imagine Betts, Collier, and Smith? Collier will move to the 3.
Yeah.
Smith at the 4.
Yep.
And then friggin' Lauren Betts at the 5.
Don't overthink it.
Don't keep it simple.
I'm reading it and I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense. That 5-out offense, blah, 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 blah. It's Lauren Betts. She's 6'7".
Yep.
She's a friggin' beast.
Yep.
And you don't see a lot of back to the basket
Nope.
centers anymore.
Nope.
You really
And
don't.
if you really think about it, if you look at the championships
Yeah.
over the last
Yeah.
5-10 years, it's been by teams with good bigs.
Yep.
With solid bigs.
That was the other thing that was said.
Bigs have also been
CB,
winning.
you're so good.
Bigs have also been winning the MVPs.
Yep.
They're the one. They're the
Yep.
position who will make or break you in the W.
That might be the one thing they're missing.
Because if you think about it, just look at this last championship. No one could keep up with Asia Wilson.
Wilson.
Because Phoenix
Ding, ding.
Phoenix did not have anyone who was as big or as
Yep.
physical as her.
Absolutely.
She does. The people who give her
Absolutely.
problems are
Yep.
people like AB
Yep.
or JJ.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
you
Yeah,
have
yep.
to be big and physical.
Yep.
Give
Yeah,
Malanga,
I say don't overthink it.
Give Malanga a few years to pack on some muscle, and she's going to be friggin' amazing. So yes, go just go.
Don't overthink it.
If she's on the board, get her.
Yep.
I think. I wonder if Dallas is going to trade the pick.
You think you're thinking they could,
Yep.
and maybe take AZ Fudd.
Yeah. And then get another pick.
I would like to see
Out
a
of
big
it.
trade.
Yeah.
I would, but
Yeah.
I don't want Minnesota trading out of that spot.
No, I don't
I
either.
don't.
I
I
don't
really
either.
don't. That leads me to number 3, which is the Seattle Storm, Malanga's team. I like the Olivia Miles pick.
I was going to say
I really do.
they need a point.
And they wanted her last year because they thought she was coming out last year.
Yep.
So it seems like a
They
match
need-
made in heaven.
Yep, they need a point.
What a good duo
Yep.
those two would be.
Yep.
So I have nothing to say about that pick other than I love it.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, we're going to have 1,000 mock
Olivia
drafts.
Miles, Dom Malanga, holy shit.
Yeah, right?
Holy shit.
Holy 1-2 punch. Washington Mystics, I said AZ Fudd. Average 21 points is AZ Fudd. She is from St. John's High School in Washington, D.C. Did not know that.
No, I did not know that either.
Kind of cool if the Mystics
Yep.
draft her.
Yeah.
The one knock this article, and if Elaine's listening, she's going to yell at me. Can she create her own offense? Or are we just looking at a pure shooter?
Shooting guard.
Dribble, drive, kick to Fudd. I think the W and the coaching will get her to that next level.
Yep.
But I'm not passing up 21 points a game.
No, hell
And
no.
I'm not saying she's going to get that in the W, but
Her shot is so pretty, though.
I was going to say it's going to be pretty darn
Her
close.
shot is so pretty.
And you get Kiki Iriafen, you get Sonia Citron, and you have
Yep.
AZ Fudd.
Yep. And then Shakira Austin's been playing really well.
Yep. And I'm going to wear my Washington Mystics shirt
Yep.
the whole time
were
the
a
W's
fun
going
team to
on.
watch last
I don't
year.
know if I'll even want to ever watch it. And we're just going to go to the top 5 here. And Chicago Sky, a true 3-level scorer, Flage Johnson.
Oh, listen, we all know that we don't like LSU.
right.
I'm a huge Flage fan.
Yep.
Because
Not gonna argue with you.
Because not only is she a beast on the court, she stayed the extra year to get her degree.
Yep.
She's a smart girl.
Yep.
And also super talented, and other things. But I'm a fan of Flage. I'm a
A
huge
true
fan of
3-level
Flage.
scorer. She can
Yep.
she can shoot it. She can dish it.
Yep.
She can drive and finish. I mean, she's got it all. And you've already got your bigs.
Yep. No, bigger question is, does Angel Reese leave Chicago?
That's the one that if I'm a Chicago fan and I'm a W fan, so
Yep.
I'm wondering, are they going to trade her?
Yep.
Is Angel Reese on her way out? You bring in Johnson to go with Cardoso,
Yep.
who showed so many signs.
You know what I could see happening, which would be crazy, is like them trading up to the 1 and sending Angel Reese to Dallas.
Ooh, ooh, oof. You should be a GM.
Wonder if that's going to happen.
You should be a WGM. I'll be an NFL GM. Boy, that's intriguing.
Yep.
That's really intriguing.
Paige and Angel are like best buddies. They're really close.
That would be a good match, and then you're not sliding down too much if you stay in that 4 or 5 spot.
Yep.
And you still get a guard to go in the backcourt with Paige, be it maybe Easy Fudd, who knows.
Yep.
But what a fun draft this is going to be.
Yep.
What a fun draft. I'm so stoked. I can't wait for the draft in April. We're going to switch over to the NFL. I know you guys are all shocked by that.
What do you think about those games?
First, we're going to look at CBS's power rankings like we do every week. We'll go 1 through 10. What the heck? Bears at 10. Still can't figure them out, but they just keep winning.
Their record. What's their record like?
8-3.
Yeah, crazy.
Bills at 9. Boy, did Houston make them look.
They cannot stop.
Lost.
Like, you just have to run. Just run.
Yeah.
If you have a good decent running back, you're going to give the Bills problems.
Lions at 8.
Yeah.
Boy, did they survive. We'll get into that more. Packers at 7. Colts at 6. Boy, did you blow a golden opportunity.
I know.
Eagles at 5. Seahawks at 4. Broncos at 3. And your top 2, the Patriots at 2 and Rams at 1.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
I can't argue with that.
I started to write down on my index card 10 things I think I know now that we're 13 weeks in, because I don't know anything.
Nope.
I was talking to a coworker and I said, usually it's college football.
Yep.
That's just everywhere and you can't keep up with it. And you're like, oh, this national championship could be anybody's. I look at college football and I go, it's Ohio State's.
Yep.
I look at the NFL and go, oh.
Who knows?
So I'm like, is there 10 things I think I know? Because what are we in? Week 13. We're about to enter week 13. What I know is I'm pissed off at the Colts.
Same.
Sorry, Mama Wheels.
Same.
The Chiefs are still very much alive.
Yep.
They lose to the Colts, they're done.
It's done.
The Colts led that whole game,
The
CB.
whole game. They had like no yards in the second half.
Finish it off.
Yep. Yep.
And that's when we kept saying last week, we're going to know if the Colts are for real.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was.
I knew Jonathan Taylor couldn't go off because those are 2 very good defenses.
Right.
But just finish the game off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They were playing not to lose.
Right. You can't do that.
You can't, especially against the Chiefs.
You can't
You have
do
to
that.
just keep racking
Exactly.
up. Yeah.
One thing I feel pretty confident that I know after 12 weeks, that if you didn't play the 4th quarter of a football game,
Yep.
the Giants would be 6-6 on the year.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
They have shown
They just
so
fired-
much signs of being a really, really good
Yep.
football
They fired
team.
their defensive coordinator.
Yep, and then the 4th quarter happened.
Yep.
They made the Lions look awful.
Yeah.
They made Denver look awful for 3 quarters. There was another game recently, Chicago maybe? Might have been Chicago. I don't even know. That there was
Yep.
4 or 5 games. They lost to Dallas early in the season in overtime.
They should have went for they should have just taken the field goal.
Yeah.
They should have just taken the field goal.
They could be 6-6.
Because the Lions didn't go down the field.
Right.
They had to hit a pretty a good length field goal. Like, as soon as that game went to overtime, I was like, "This is over.
You knew.
This is over." And
And
then
then the handoff to
fucking
Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs goes down.
I'm gone. Man, that kid's fun to watch.
He's so good.
God, is he fun to watch. The AFC North is a mess.
Yep.
I know that, but I think I've known that. But now the Ravens are in first place.
Yeah,
And the Steelers, who had a
they've
3-game
had what
lead.
five games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of the Steelers. I'm so sorry, sis. At this point, I would play Will Howard, the kid out of Ohio State.
Yep.
But I know Aaron Rodgers is
Might be coming
Aaron
back.
Rodgers.
Yep.
Don't want to give credit to Jerry, but I think Dallas might have an okay defense.
Yeah.
I think the pickups at the trade deadline, Kenny Clark thrown in there. You've got Quinton Williams is playing well. They're getting players back that were injured as well. I don't think it's a great defense.
Nope. But it's
But to
respectable.
go with that pretty
respectable.
high-powered offense.
Yeah.
And when I watched the first half of their game with Philly, I kind of giggled
bad.
and stopped watching.
Yep. It was what 21-0.
21-0.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I mistakenly picked my phone up and I was going to probably my fantasy team. I don't know. And I saw that it was 21 all.
Yep.
And I'm like, what?
And it could have been way worse because CeeDee Lamb had a lot of drops.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah. One
so
in the end
imagine
zone.
a few of those catches.
One in the end zone.
Goes a
Gail
long
says
way.
the Ravens will take the conference. Steelers are in a spin. Yep.
Yeah. I don't even think the Steelers will make the playoffs.
No.
I really don't. A few other things. It's really kind of fun to see the next era of the Brady and Manning matchup, and I'm talking about, obviously, the Patriots and the Broncos.
Yep.
Drake May and Bo Nix are fun to watch.
Yep.
And it just flashed in my head, oh, remember those games between Brady and Manning?
Yep.
Colts, Patriots, but also Broncos and Patriots. Good to see those teams doing what they're doing. We already talked about the AFC North. I think the NFC North is effing good.
Yes.
And that, we're talking Green Bay, Chicago, Detroit.
Yeah.
Minnesota is the team that is falling down
Right.
due to the lack of
Yep.
QB play.
Yep.
I gave no credit to Coach Ben Johnson in his first year with Chicago.
No.
And I've watched them enough to say they don't look pretty. And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, they
find
look
a way.
pretty.
They find a way.
And their defense is playing much better.
Yes.
Because weeks 1
That's
through
huge. That's huge.
5,
Yep.
anytime you were playing the Bears, you knew it was going to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, hey, so-and-so's playing the Bears. Oh, I'm going to play my fantasy players that are going up against them. The coaching carousel, which is already pretty big, I think is going to be
Even
huge.
bigger. Yep.
Because I am now looking at, who knows, with a team like Miami, but I'm looking at a team like Tampa Bay and Atlanta, and I love those two coaches.
Yep.
I really do. I love Coach Bowles and I love Raheem Morris, but talk about two teams. Tampa Bay came out like a house on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And now Baker is probably not going to play this week.
Yep. It was Baker for MVP.
And Baker, how many times did Wheels and I say, in Baker we trust?
Yep.
I have no chance of making the playoffs, but I'm going with Jared Goff gladly on my
yep.
fantasy team for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
But that coaching carousel is going to get huge, and that's with some teams that had high expectations.
Oh, 100%.
High expectations. Josh Allen needs help,
Yes.
and I don't know when they're going to go out and get him that. Brandon Cooks, getting him off of the street, that's not your answer.
Nope.
It gets a little harder when Dalton Kincaid gets banged up as well. But between him and James Cook, just get a lead
Yeah.
and just run the ball
Yep.
and control the
Just
clock.
run the, yeah.
That's your biggest way to, and get Dalton Kincaid healthy, because he was a big positive in the passing game. I'm very nervous. I think there's
And their
going to
lack
be
of ability to stop the run.
Yes, exactly.
They can't stop the run for shit.
I think there's going to be 2 different teams in the Super Bowl this year. So obviously, I'm just saying away from Kansas City and Philadelphia. A couple weeks ago, I wouldn't have said that. And I think a team that wins the Super Bowl this year is going to win it due to their defense.
Yep. 100%.
I mean, I keep thinking
100%.
about the Ravens from years past, the Giants from years past. Patriots had Tom Brady, and he could perform magic with, 5 seconds left in a game, as could Patrick Mahomes. But they always had a defense as well. I look at a team like Denver and go, it's never pretty on the offensive side, but they have some good offensive components. But their defense is so good.
So good.
And I don't know what to make of Philly.
Me?
I don't get it. I say, geez, are they in trouble? And then I watch them and they look fabulous.
Right.
And I sit here and go, God, that defense looks really good. I can't figure out Jalen Hurts. He's a great quarterback in fantasy football. But in reality, real football,
Right.
I can't figure him out.
Me either.
He kind of looks like he's good with winning it last year. And we're good.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't
And then
see the
if
drive.
and then you don't, and then Barkley is slumping a little bit.
Barkley's
and
slumping a little
that's
bit.
a big, that's
The
a big
offensive
spark.
line has been the weakness so
Yep.
far. That defense is good.
The defense is good. Their defense has been great.
I mean, we said last week, if the playoffs had started last week, that Detroit wouldn't have even been in it.
Nope.
Kansas City wouldn't have been in it.
Nope.
The race, I was looking at the breakdown of the races here as we get towards, what do we got, 5 weeks left? 6 weeks left in the season? And the one that is the funnest division to watch is that NFC North.
Yep.
You got the Bears at 8-3. You got the
Yep.
Packers at 7-3-1. And you got the Lions at 7-4. Now CBS gave the best chance of winning the division to the Packers based on the schedule, the remaining games. They give them a 40% chance, the Lions a 31% chance, and the Bears a 28% chance. And the poor Bears are leading the division right now. They're not respecting them, just like me.
Right.
I'm like, we are just not giving them any kudos.
Yep.
But is there any bigger game than this game?
No.
And it's so much fun on Thanksgiving. So much fun. The second game, division that they had, if we're just looking at 1-2, is the NFC West. You got the Rams at 9-2.
Yeah.
You got the Seahawks at 8-3, and you got the Niners at 8-4. 77 chance that the Rams win the division. I can't argue with that.
No. I don't
can't.
think anyone can.
And third on the list is the AFC South. The Colts, who could have put it away, are sitting at 8-3.
Yep.
1 game lead over Jacksonville.
That's wild. That's wild.
Can I say it again?
That's
1
wild.
game lead over Jacksonville.
That's wild.
And a 2-game lead over the Texans.
Yep.
Who have showed life with, I'm probably going to get his name wrong, David Mills at quarterback. I think I got it right.
Yep.
CBS is giving the Colts a 67% chance to win the division. There's some fun stuff. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the other division I'm watching, which is the AFC West, with the Broncos at 9-2, Chargers at 7-4, and Chiefs at 6-5. And they're all going to have to beat the crap out of each other before this is said and done in head-to-head matchups. So, I just love to talk football. I'm going to talk about how CB and I did last week with our Whiteboard Wednesday. And it's not going to take me long.
Sorry, Blue Jays just signed Dylan Cease to a 7-year deal. Oh, shit.
Really?
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, shit.
That's a good signing. What'd you think of Badepa, Sonny Gray going to the Red Sox?
That's
what I did too. I went, it moves the needle, not a lot.
Not a lot.
I'm on a quarter of a tank of gas.
You know what to
move it.
Yeah, you know what to expect. You know what you'll get out of him.
The prospects that were given back to the Cardinals are perfect for the Cardinals. They're rebuilding. Those are 2 good arms that were given back to them. Dylan Cease, wow. CB, we talked about who do you want? Saquon against the Cowboys or Jonathan Taylor against the Chiefs? We said take JT all the time, every day. We were wrong. Not by much.
They both had quiet games.
In the league I play in, Saquon had 12.4 points and JT 8.6. Which you're never going to see that again from JT. So good job, Karen, playing shy this week, who has JT. Anyway, Saquon had 7 catches for 52 yards. There's your 12 points. We're going to call this a wash. Do you want Baker Mayfield versus the Rams or Josh Allen versus the Texans? We took Josh.
Yep.
We can't, there's nothing to go by because Baker got hurt.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen, I want to know how many steps that man got in running for his life.
Happened? Oh my gosh.
CB, he was sacked 8 times.
I know.
Holy crap. So we're not even going to talk about that one. Next up, for fun, do you want Shador versus the Raiders or Geno Smith versus the Browns?
We both went Shador.
We both went Shador, but here's the thing. We knew Shador was going to be a game manager.
Yep.
So he had 20 passing attempts.
Yep.
Geno had 44 passing attempts because he was playing from behind, and that's Geno Smith.
Yep.
He wants to throw. Oh, Shador got the lead, and he was a game manager. So Geno, 14 points. Shador, 10.2.
Yeah.
The last one was almost a wash. Ty Warren versus the Chiefs. Travis Kelce versus the Colts. We took Kelce. Both of them sucked.
Yep.
Okay. 5 for 45, 9.5 points. Warren. 4 for 43 yards, 8.4 for Kelce.
Yeah.
You know what I call it? A whiteboard washout.
Yeah.
That was boring stuff right there. That was really boring stuff. 6-pack of picks. Again, we're chasing CB. I had 6, you had 5, Wheels had 4. So you keep maintaining, my friend. You keep freaking maintaining. 45 total, 44, and 41 for Wheels.
Oh, you're right there.
And I knew I had a good chance at the 6-pack when the Cowboys won, because that was the only one I went out on a limb with. CB, you're going to throw our way the 6-pack of picks for this fun week
Yeah.
of week 13, where we have 3 games tomorrow and 1 on Friday. And then we're going to throw some whiteboard questions around.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, my friend?
First one, Packers at Lions.
God, this is so freaking fun.
Game of the week.
How is Annie Agar going to enjoy Thanksgiving? This is a really early game, though. I can't remember what the kickoff.
And her brother's a huge Lions fan.
Huge!
So it's going to be...
I love him.
I hope they record that shit because it's going to be hilarious.
I'm just going to go with my heart. And I'm going to go with the Lions. I'm going with the Lions.
I think I'm going to go with the Packers.
You're going GB? All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Packers.
I will get Wheels picks. I don't have them yet, but I will certainly get them. All right, what do you got up next?
Bengals at Ravens. Good old Joe Burrow.
Joe B back.
Joey B is back.
And you know you want to go with Joe B.
Yeah.
But
Jamar Chase is probably going to be really happy.
Jamar Chase is going to say, throw me the ball 50 times because he's pissed he had to sit out last week.
Yep.
But try not spitting on people.
Yeah. I know. I'll put some money on Jamar Chase going off.
This is hard because that Bengals defense is god-awful. Mm-hmm. Bengals have been playing so much better due to their defense.
Yep.
You know, I lied to you. I'm going to go with Cincy.
Really?
Yep, I'm going Cincy. And let that AFC North look uglier than it already does.
I think we're going to have to go Ravens.
I'd like to pick for Wheels there.
Didn't I, want to go? Wasn't I thinking about going with them? What week was it? I don't know. They're all blending together.
I said I was going Ravens, and then I wrote down Cincy. Yeah. I know. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase, just, I can't get it out of my head. Oh, here's the other game I can't wait for. Well, these are all Thursday games.
They're all Thursday. I had to choose them all.
I love it.
KC at Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas. Man. Both with big wins last week.
Huge wins.
Huge wins.
Who are you going with? I'm going to make you pick first.
Oh, jeez.
I'm torn. I always go with KC.
I'm going to go... I think I have to go KC just because of Spags.
I think I have to go KC as well because that defense is for freaking real.
Yeah, Spags in that defense, come on.
Yeah, and growing up, we would always say, we were always in a lot of pick'em pools. Mm-hmm. We would always say on Thanksgiving, don't go against the Lions or the Cowboys. Yep. And even when the Lions were bad, they would always win on Thanksgiving. But I don't want to jinx them. Who do we got next?
Chicago at Eagles. Eagles, they have to lick their wounds.
Every week I go against Chicago.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, this is a big matchup.
I think Wheels has won a few points by going with Chicago.
We didn't have them last week on our hit parade, though. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the home cooking here, and I'm going to go with Philly.
I'm going to go with Philly as well. I just don't think that, I think they're
they're the Super Bowl champs for a reason. Mm-hmm. And they got to be pissed. I'd be pissed.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like,
you're up 21-0?
Yep.
Come on.
And to make it worse, it was against the Cowboys.
Right. Exactly. The next one's easy for me.
Bills at Steelers. We're all going with Bills?
We're all going with Bills. Sorry, sis. And she's sitting there going, I understand. And last, this is a fun one.
This is going to be a fun one. Texans at Colts.
I don't know if C.J. Stroud is back, but that just doesn't seem to matter because that defense is so freaking good.
It's so good. They've been solid.
And the Texans are getting it done. You got Nico Collins, who is solid. So Mills is smart. He can, chuck it his way. I can't think of the kid. I think it's Jaden Higgins, rookie. Been playing really well opposite Collins. Mm-hmm. And David Mills is not flashy, but he's got this.
He does what he needs to.
Whether it's him or CJ. And that defense is so good.
So good. Joe says, evening, ladies. Lori, if you could send me the pick 6, I will send them right back to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you all.
All right. Joe, I'm just going to read them off to you, okay? Is that okay? I'm just going to read them off. He wants me to send them to him?
Yeah.
We just went Green Bay at Detroit, Cincy at Baltimore, KC at Dallas, Chicago at Philly, Buffalo at Pittsburgh, and we're on the Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. We're on this one right here. I really don't know.
Yeah.
And the Colts defense is not that bad.
It's not, but
I'm going to go Colts.
yeah, same.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, they're gonna have to start showing up in these big games.
So you and I picked 2 different games.
Yep, for the first 2, right?
Or Joe, I'll just send them to you on Messenger. Don't worry about it.
Because you
You got Green Bay, I got Detroit. You got the Ravens, I got Cincy. I feel like I went with the underdog definitely on that second one, and we'll get Will's picks.
I think that's gonna be I think that's gonna be a coin flip.
You have some questions for Whiteboard?
I had 3, but we already kind of talked about one.
Okay, then I've got a few too. So you go first, though.
Most passing yards, Mahomes versus Prescott. Mahomes versus Dak, most passing yards.
Did I have them on mine too? I did. Good job taking that one. So passing yards, we're not.
Passing yards. What was yours?
Mine was in head-to-head, who do you want, literally.
Okay.
So we're going to go passing yards. Okay, let me write that down. Okay. I know who I'm picking. I will say this, on CBS, though, they did a quarterback rating for week 13 only. And I can't remember who was in the top 3. But Dak Prescott was one of them. And I was like, huh. I'll have to find that article again. All right. What do you got for the second question?
Little bit of a TE. Most receiving yards, Jake Ferguson versus the Chiefs or Mark Andrews versus the Bengals?
What was the first name again?
Ferguson versus the Chiefs.
Yep.
And then Andrews versus the Bengals.
Okay. All right. Okay.
My third one was, will the first WNBA pick be traded, and who will be the number 1 pick? We can still do it.
Let's still do
want
it. I know what you're going to say, and it's going to be way more exciting than my answer. Let me go with some fantasy questions here. You did the Dak one. That was a good one. Rushing TDs. No, we're just going to do the whole ball of wax where I look up the fantasy points again.
Okay.
Okay, so who is your preference? Jahmyr Gibbs versus the Pack, or Josh Jacobs, who is back, versus the Lions?
Ooh.
So overall game in a head-to-head.
Ooh.
Oof.
Jacobs had a knee thing, right?
Yeah. He said he could have played. Who'd they play this past week? Cardinals? I think they looked at, we can try to survive without him and have him ready for Thursday.
Okay.
Not head-to-head, but you're playing some fantasy football, and these 2 quarterbacks are on your team. Who are you playing? Matthew Stafford versus Carolina, or Drake May versus the Giants? And can I just say that in our fantasy league, Drake May was drafted incredibly late as a backup. I think Shy drafted him. She has Lamar Jackson already. And Matthew Stafford was undrafted.
That's wild.
Nobody wanting him.
That's
and now
wild.
he's leading the league in just about everything.
Yep.
Let's go with one more fantasy. We did Gibbs. We're not going to do that one. Let's stick with a quarterback theme in a head-to-head. More overall points. Caleb Williams versus the Eagles, or Jalen Hurts versus the Bears?
Ooh.
Well, that's a good one, actually.
Ooh.
That one causes for pause.
Wait, Williams versus
The Eagles, or
Eagles.
Hurts versus the Bears? All right. And last question. I was reading an article about they haven't narrowed it down who's eligible yet, because there is, I believe, 26, and the committee will be dwindling it down for the NFL Hall of Fame.
Okay.
They had 4, it's usually 4 to 8 that are in for the Hall of Fame. Last year there was only 4. Right now they've dwindled it down to 26, and they'll keep dwindling it down. as to who is new, wearing the golden jacket for the NFL Hall of Fame. But the question is, I digress here, of the players that are first year eligible,
Okay.
first year eligible only,
Okay.
who would get your vote?
Okay.
Frank Gore,
Okay.
Jason Witten,
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald, Phillip Rivers, or Drew Brees? So you're on the committee, and you're going to give your vote to one of the first-year eligible players. Who would it be? You know who else is up? Terrell Suggs and Eli Manning,
Really?
but not first year. So Eli didn't get in on the
Well, I mean,
his
yeah,
first
I
year
mean,
of
I mean,
eligibility.
yeah, I could see
don't know,
that.
I
I mean,
still look at those two
listen.
amazing Super Bowls, and
Yeah, but that's it.
you can tell Giant fan,
That's-
not Giant fan.
And listen, I will be forever grateful for
I know
those
you are.
2 Super Bowls.
Just not.
But I get,
and he will get in the Hall
he
of Fame.
will, he will.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand why he wasn't a first round NFL Hall of Fame.
All right, you're up first with your 3. What did we have?
What did I have?
Head to head,
Yep.
passing yards.
Yep. Prescott, Dak versus Mahomes.
I have Mahomes.
I had Prescott.
Good job.
I had Prescott.
Karen will like you for that answer because that's her fantasy guy. All right, so I had Mahomes. I'll take a picture of my board after. All right, you had tight end position.
Yep. Jake Ferguson or Mark Andrews?
I'm going Jake Ferguson.
Oh, I want Mark Andrews.
Wow, we are going complete opposites
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Let's do who will the first draft pick be traded and who's gonna get drafted?
No. That's my answer.
Oh, so who's gonna be the number 1 pick then?
Okay. I'm going to go with Fam. I am going to go with her.
Okay.
I'm going to have to write that down because I'm going to take a picture of this. All right. Or Lauren Betts. But I'm
Yep.
going to go with, I'm going to watch some more film on Fam.
Because hold on, let me look something up. Hold a second.
And what was your answer? Because you think it's going to be traded.
Yes, I think it will be traded. And I think so if Chicago gets the pick,
Yeah.
if Chicago trades up to get the pick, I could see them going for like an Olivia Miles or a Easy Fudd because
Yeah.
they have the big
Okay.
and they really 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 need some guards.
Yeah.
So I would say if I had to choose between those two, I'd probably go for Chicago.
Yeah, I definitely,
I'd probably go AZ.
I definitely think Dallas is standing pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel very strong about that.
What makes you feel
And you-
strong about that?
I don't know. I just,
Yeah.
I feel very strong that, and I know everybody wants AZ Fudd in a Dallas Wings uniform, but I look at Fam and Betts and I'm like, you got to take one of them.
I kind of don't want her, and I know everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be, and yes, they are freaking adorable.
Yeah.
But I will, because then it's like I feel like it's just always gonna be AZ Fudd and
Let them be
Paige's-
their own person on
Yes.
their own team.
Yes.
And I just think Dallas got to get bigger.
Yeah.
I just think they got to get bigger. And there's 2 great picks right there. You
Right.
can't go wrong.
No.
You can't go wrong.
No.
So that's why
Is
I say no.
Fam definitely coming? Is she definitely coming over?
Who?
Fam? Because
I haven't heard anything to say opposite.
So the other thing with internationals is sometimes you have to worry that
Right.
you can
Right.
draft them and have the rights to them, but then they decide to stay.
You got to make sure of that then before you're making her the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
That's all and they should know that by
Yep.
then.
Yeah.
Next up, I got head to head in Fantasy World.
Yeah.
Who do you want? Total overall points. Jameer Gibbs or Josh Jacobs?
Gibbs.
I went Gibbs too.
Yeah. He's just so good.
He's just so good.
He's so good.
He's just so freaking good. And he takes a licking. There's some hits he takes, and I'm like, he gets twisted like a pretzel by 3 defensive linemen, but he gets up like, eh.
Yeah.
You have on your fantasy team Matthew Stafford and Drake May. May's got the Giants. Stafford's got the Panthers. Who are you putting in your lineup?
May.
Stafford.
See, I
You're just going against the Giants. You and I are just going to go
Yeah.
up. We're going to take pictures of both of these so we remember. I usually write them down, but all right. So you're going Drake May.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Rams could get a lead quickly in that game, and it could be Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. I don't know. Is Jackson Dart? I hope Jackson Dart is back for this Monday night game because I would love to watch Jackson Dart and Drake May go head to head.
That'd be so fun.
That would be so fun.
That would be so fun.
All right, so you've got May and I've got Stafford. Okay.
Yeah, because this would be, because he was out last week with
Yeah.
concussion.
Yeah.
Yep.
The last fantasy question, head to head again, right? Yep, we went head to head of total points, total fantasy points. Caleb Williams versus the Eagles, Jalen Hurts versus the Bears. I'm going to regret this. I went with Hurts just because as bad as he looked, he still had 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
I'm going fantasy points.
I went with Hurts.
You went with Hurts.
I went with Hurts.
And I do like that Philly defense. I really do.
Yep.
So then we're talking about Hall of Fame ballots for the NFL Hall of Fame for next year. And again, there's 26 people up. The committee, the Hall of Fame committee is going to dwindle that down. Typically, it's 4 to 8 that get voted in. But these are your first year eligible players.
Yeah.
So CB and I are on the committee.
Yeah.
We should be. First year eligibility, Frank Gore, Jason Witten, Larry Fitzgerald, Phillip Rivers, and Drew Brees. And I have no doubt we picked the same person.
Who'd you pick?
And turn yours around at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spelled his name wrong.
Mr. Breeze.
I put another
Easy Breezy. Just call him Easy Breezy.
I put another E at the
Whatever. Easy
Yep.
Breezy.
Yep.
Dude is amazing.
Yep.
And my mom had 2 quarterbacks that she loved, and it was Drew Brees, and then it was Jalen Hurts.
He's also like a decent, right? He's
One of the smaller quarterbacks
he is
that became a legend.
He is.
Made it work.
He is. And I feel like he hasn't had a lot of controversies that are coming to
No.
my mind. Like he's a
Good old
solid
family man.
Like he's a solid dude.
Yep.
Too. Like
And
so
what do I
that's always
remember
nice.
most about his Super Bowl win? His baby with the headphones on because
Oh,
it just was
yeah.
so loud.
Oh,
so
yeah.
loud. So cute.
Oh yeah.
So cute. Just a class act.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
Like yes.
He's playing for the Chargers, messes up his shoulder.
Yep.
They draft Phillip Rivers. He's out of Dodge. Goes to Miami with every intent to sign with the Miami Dolphins. And I do believe Nick Saban was the coach at the time. Yes, Nick Saban was the coach of the Miami Dolphins at that time. And he opted for Dante Culpepper. Both were injured. Brees had the shoulder, Culpepper had the ACL tear. And Drew Brees literally thought he was going to visit the Miami Dolphins to sign a contract, and Saban let him walk. And he went to the Saints, and the rest is history.
The rest is history, man.
And the rest is history with
Yeah.
how sucky the Dolphins have been.
Did you see what happened to Juwan Jennings?
I did. And Kyle Shanahan completely backed his guy.
Yep.
Come on. He got punched in the you-know-what.
Like-
I know a lot happens.
Like kudos to him to wait until after the game is over.
Double kudos to him and to Shanahan.
Kudos to him to wait it until after. And
Some-
I think the player got suspended.
He did get suspended.
Yeah.
Trevor Mooring, I think is his name. I know I'm probably saying it wrong. But, yeah, they asked Shanahan what he thought, and he's like, kudos to Juwan Jennings. Again,
Yep.
waiting
Yep.
until the end of the game.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yeah. What a punk move, man.
Punk move.
Like,
Complete punk move. And Jamar Chase,
yeah.
to stop spitting on people.
Yeah.
No, there's no place for it.
No.
Okay? There's no place for the punching in a huddle, not in a huddle when you, what do I call it? I call it a scrum with every tackle, because that's what it is. All right, CB, we went into a little bit of overtime. That was fun. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Happy Thanksgiving. And
Happy
hey,
Thanksgiving to Frank as well,
Aw,
and Sophie too.
yeah.
Everybody take pictures.
Yes.
Take mental pictures as well.
Yep.
And just stop, take it in, and be thankful.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the football games too.
Oh, can't wait.
Enjoy the football
And-
games. Enjoy week 13. And there's
And the
a
dog
ton of college basketball. I've been watching men's college basketball the last 2 nights because there's 3 tournaments going on. One in Maui, one in Fort Myers, one in Vegas. All sports, all the time, every day.
Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving.